I'm David.
And I'm Bonnie.
And today is video 36. And we are starting off on a very cold Monday. It got cold here, and it actually started snowing last night and snowed pretty heavy, but none of it stuck because the day before it was 70 degrees. And Bonnie is very tired today. She has been up all night last night. I felt very bad for her. There's nothing I could do for her, but she was very sick. And so please pray for her. Keep her in your prayers. And so first thing first, we're going to introduce you to a new family member. This is Ziva. Everybody's going to think that she is a St. Bernard, but she is not. She is a big girl because she'll be 9 weeks old this Wednesday. And she is 3/4 Anatolian Shepherd and 1/4 Great Pyrenees. Isn't that right? It is. Okay. Ziva is a name that means intelligent and bright. And she is that, but she's also very, very stubborn. And we got her to raise as a livestock guardian dog and to help me in the yard in case I actually fell down and can't get up. So I know Bonnie's not feeling too well, so we are going to probably make this a short video. So if you want to go through your whips.
Okay. I will go over what I have done since our last video, which was on the 14th. I hope you all enjoyed that. We didn't get very many views, and I have to keep reminding myself that's not why we make these videos. We make them for our children and our grandchildren. We've gotten positive reviews from them, so that's a blessing to us. The following, on the next day, which was the 15th, I did some crocheting, and then the day after that, I did that was President's Day, so I just decided to work on Memorial Park, and I've been working on that almost every day, and I should be done by the 1st of March. This is what I've gotten done. I know it's still in the hoop, but it's a pain to put back in. But I just have a wagon here and a little dog and maybe 3 people, and I'll be finished. And there's a fencing right here. So, and then I will have to backstitch, and they're all holding flags. So I've got to get some triangle buttons because I don't believe they make the button pack anymore from Just Another Button Company, because this is an older pattern. And this is Memorial Park by Praiseworthy Stitches. So I'm almost done. I started this in 2024, I do believe. So it's a long time coming, but it's been fun. So
It looks good.
I've had to fudge all in here, but
hopefully the next time you see it, we may have it in a frame.
No, we won't have it in a frame because I'm still working on it. No, we're not. I'm not going to argue with you, but
no, I'm saying the next time they see it.
I'm going to show it next week.
Oh, well, never mind then.
It won't be in a frame because I still got to backstitch, and I got to put the buttons. I got to find buttons that are little miniature triangular buttons. So they've got to be tiny or else it'll look weird. And if I can't find any, then I'll just...
It's too bad we couldn't find any miniature American flags they could hold.
Yeah, but you don't hold an American flag on...
Out in the baseball field, you're right.
But there is flag buntings on the fences.
That's true.
So I'm gonna say this is gonna be my stitch for the celebration of our country this July. So the next thing I worked on was autumn,
autumn. It would be right here.
And David picked this out for me. So this is a free stitch. Let's see, who is this by? It's in the, I can't remember. It's been so long. But I finished the autumn, and the line
Tiny
underneath.
Modernist.
Tiny Modernist. So I have some more leaves over here, and then I have a couple squirrels and pumpkins. So really shouldn't take that long, but when you work on them 1 or 2 times a month, then it's going to take a little longer than normal. Now, and then on Wednesday, I didn't work on Memorial Park, but I did do Peppermint Purple Cell, and if it continues to go the way it is, I'm going to hang it up. It's turning out pretty, but I tell you what, I spent 2 hours pulling out and putting back in. This is was such a pill. I'm hoping you're going to be able to see it.
Here,
but
let me see if I can hold it up there for you.
I think it was this one. I'm not sure which one it was I stitched on. Let's look at it. Yeah, it was this one. I can't see where my hand is. Right there. That was awful.
You can see the intricate design.
Well, David's going to have to take a better picture of it because it's kind of hard to see in that color. But I'll be glad when I'm really getting to where I dread doing this one, because I get along fine, and then I look and I miscounted, and it is so hard to pull out one thread on that little material. And I had to pull out like 5 times on that one, so that was not fun. And then I also worked on Trick or Treat, which I really am enjoying. This one.
This is by Lily Violetta.
Yep. And I got the eyes in, and I did more of the moon. And this is half white. Well, it's 1 strand of white, 1 strand of invisible thread. So when it's fully finished and I have it in the dark, you'll be able to see the moon. So
that is neat.
So these are the picture looks deceptively small. I'll show you the picture, but that moon is no joke. This is the moon here. So you can see, I know pictures are small, but just doesn't look like that big of a pattern. And oh my goodness, this moon is a lot. So, and I really enjoy it though. These are.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You need to put it in there right. I'm not being picky, but if it's not in there right, then you have to keep redoing things. So, okay.
That is true.
Then the next day, which was the 19th, I did Memorial Park again, and then I did Nativity. And I am working on...
And that is by Crocetta Agogo?
Crocetta
Agogo. Thank you.
And I finished the... roof. So I will have to put the rest of the legs on here on the stable, and then over here the other part of Bethlehem. And so really it's not, I don't have a whole lot left. I'll show you. Here's the picture of it.
I'll put a better picture of it up.
Yeah.
I've got pictures saved.
But I just have the legs here, and then this little town of Bethlehem, and a couple of trees like I did on this side, and then just basically the people after that. So it's getting along. It's coming along. So.
Are those chickens?
Yes.
Ooh, I love chickens.
I just think this is one of the cutest things. David, please. Put this back in there right.
I didn't put that in.
Sorry. He doesn't see things like I do, but I'm the one that has to clean up the mess. Okay, the next one is Retro Camper, and that was on the 20th. And once again I did my Memorial Park because that is my daily stitch for right now.
This is Living on the Rainbow.
And I finished the backside of the camper. And so I put in the curtains and the background. And then this is a lamp and this is a cat. Hopefully you can see that.
I think it looks very nice.
Turned out so cute. So now I got to do the front and then the piece that connects the front to the back.
And there's a
and
picture.
Then you sew it all together. It's a pin cushion.
What it's going to look like.
And this is a lot of fun. I want to do all, like I've said before, I want to do all of these. She has several of them.
You have the Halloween one too,
yes,
don't you?
I'm doing the Halloween one. I think I bought a couple more. I'm not sure. I'd have to look and see. But anyways, I'd like to finish those. And then Saturday, I just worked on Memorial Park. But as soon as I'm done with Memorial Park, I want to start working on... Do I not have a colored picture of this one? Oh, yeah, here we are. I want to start working on, it's been my once a month stitch, and I've been working on this one here. But there's 24 little ornaments. So here's the first one I'm doing. And so I've been, oh my goodness, it's been a chore. But I picked out 14 out of the 24, and I'm going to make them for my tree this year, hopefully. But I've been cutting out material and gridding it. And so I've got almost all of it done. I thought for sure the other night I had all of it gridded. And then I looked and wouldn't you know, I still got 5 more to grid. Luckily they don't take very long, but sometimes the lines don't match up and you got to figure out where you didn't count right. So, and David here is supposed to be fixing my serger so I can finish serging these.
It gets power, it lights up, but it won't rotate.
We don't know why. So
I'm
David's
going
good at
to look at it again today.
Hopefully he does, because I'm needing some things. I need to serge some stuff. And then that's what I did on Saturday. And then yesterday I crocheted, and another thing I am doing is I am going through all my material because I want to make more project folders and project bags and stuff. And I can't remember what I have and what I don't have, and I have scraps just stuck everywhere. And so I'm going through and organizing all my scraps and seeing how much yardage I have and stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing for really the last week. Every night just about. I've been cutting and folding and refolding, and it's been a whole thing. So today I worked on Memorial Park again, and then I did my favorite holiday. David picked that one out for me last night. And
it is her favorite holiday.
I love Christmas. I even have it on TikTok. Comes up all the time.
That's right. We sing it in the truck.
Yeah. But I did Rudolph today. I finished up Rudolph.
Ah, he looks good.
It says if I work on this every single day, I'd be done by March 11th. But that's not happening. But I really like him. Yep. So that's such a pleasant stitch too. And this is by, is this by Crochet? No, this is Corey Batacore. So here I am up here, and I finished all this. So really I have this, and this left. So not a whole lot. And I'll be happy to finish that because I started that on June 2023. So it should have been done a long time ago.
Yeah, we've had a lot of things going on between that time.
So that's what I'm doing. That's what I've done up till today. And so I wanted to talk about, so the next thing we're going to talk about is how I am going to be stitching going forward. David made up that game, and he did a little video, and it was a good game. I'm not complaining about it, but I wasn't getting anything done.
It needs some refinement.
Yes, it does. And so I was not getting any stitching done at all. All of my, and I don't like not getting things done. It just doesn't work for me because some of my things I haven't even got to touch. And to be honest, a lot of things that were coming up, and not on his problem, but were Halloween. I'm so sick of seeing Halloween. And so, and all my other things weren't being touched, like I said. So we're going to stop that for now. And what I'm going to do is David's, I'm thinking of participating in like the Daily 30 prompts and maybe the Magazine Monthly Challenge and different groups that I'm a part of, but not posting my stitches because I have a hard time remembering to post pictures because I get stitching and then I want to put it away, and there I am, and I haven't posted a before picture or an after picture, and it doesn't count. It's not worth it to me, even though I've done it.
Bonnie is a more flexible gal. She doesn't like, she likes routines, but she likes her routines to be varied.
I don't like to be tied down. I don't like somebody to say, well, you have to do this, this, and this today. No, I like to decide myself what to do.
Right. And for me, that's the opposite. I like routine. I like to know every day this is what I got to do and this is how I do it. But
I don't care about that. I do know I stitch every single day. That is one thing I do. But other than that, I like to be able to go if I need to go and not to be beholden to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Like one group say, oh, I've got to stitch for 5 days on this. And then I don't feel like I can go anywhere or do anything. And that's not good for my mentality. So, and I don't enjoy that kind of stitching. So I like to pick what I'm going to do and then, or have David pick what I'm going to do and then stitch on that. And then, like I said, on certain days, just for myself, I'll be stitching on certain things. And I'll spin the wheel for that because I have them divided up into categories. My whips are divided up into categories, and so on the day that I said, then I'm going to spin the wheel and let it pick for me what I'm going to do for that day. I hope that makes sense.
But stay tuned because she still wants to do the game thing, and I've got some good ideas about how we can do it to make it more enjoyable for her. She's given me a lot of feedback, and that's helped me think, well, maybe I shouldn't be so structured in the way that I have it. And one thing that I thought about doing is, we go to the dump here and we find all kinds of stuff. And the other day we found a nice little Fisher-Price dollhouse. And wouldn't it be fun to turn that into a game?
Might be.
You could have the different rooms for different things and work your way through the house.
Well, that'd be fun, but I think it's kind of hard for somebody who is not a stitcher to come up with something for somebody because they don't know all the ins and outs.
That's true.
And so I think we need to talk more about what I want to do. So those are my future plans. I hope they're going to work out for me. I think I'm going to enjoy that much better than being, like I said, beholden to groups. Because I don't like to give my word and then I'm not do it. If I give you my word, I'm going to do it, usually. Now, once in a while, there's certain things I'm not going to be able to do, and that's because it's not going to work out. And I just have to say, no, I can't do it this time.
She's very committed to when she says, I'm going to do something, she's going to do it.
Because I feel like I'm lying to people, and I don't like to lie at all, if possible. And if I do lie, I immediately say I'm sorry. And so I don't want to commit myself to something I'm not going to be able to finish. So that's partially why also I didn't finish up his game, because I didn't want to commit to his game and then it's not working out and I'm getting frustrated and upset because I'm not getting stuff done. And it's just so, I just asked him if we could just think of something else to do for a while he thinks more on his game.
That's right.
So that game is not, like he said, it's not permanently gone away. It's just shelved for now. Okay, the other thing I was going to show you is I've been watching Five Oaks Stitching, and I'm sure everybody's heard about her, but she's really good. And one thing she does is she made a what should call it? What do you call this?
Spreadsheet?
It's kind of like an attendance chart. And she puts all her whips and then what days she works on them. And really, each of these should have a check mark next to them on a certain one. But as you can see, I've missed six of them. And so, but this has really been nice. So I just went online, found free attendance charts, and then put the name. I didn't want like anything up here, just something I could fill in myself. And then I put what each of the things mean on here to me. And so that's been a lot of fun. So if it's got a dot, it's not been worked. If it's got a check mark, it's been worked. My goal is 150 stitches or more on each of these projects. And then here's my peppermint purple every day. And then my, every Wednesday. And then my Memorial Park every day. But if this peppermint purple doesn't get any better, it's going away permanently. Because, like I said, I'm not enjoying it. I've pulled out way too many times. So I'm going to give it again this week. And if I'm still having trouble with it, it's just going to go away permanently.
It'll be a permanently packed away peppermint purple.
Never to be seen again. So that's going to be a question mark. So I really like how her finishes are. I like her stitching and everything like that. She also talked about on Five Oaks Stitching, she talked about learning how to stitch different ways, and one of them's in hand, and she stitches in a hoop or in a scroll frame. And I would like to start learning how to stitch in hand. I've always used a hoop, but there's sometimes you can't always, either the project's too small and you need a stitch in hand. So I think that would be something for me to look into. So I've been thinking a lot about that, of learning how to stitch different ways and seeing if that works better for me, especially like if I want to bring it in the car. I would be able to bring it in the car because I can't take everything with me in the car, but I can take a project and use my, just stitch in hand with it. So I think I thought maybe that would be something I could look into. So, so enough of my blathering, and I think we've covered everything I have written down here. Sorry, this is kind of boring. We're not up to snuff, but we are going to do what's in the box.
What's in the box?
And so going forward this month, or this week, I'm going to continue to have David pick or myself pick out of the whip box, and work, like I said, one more week on the peppermint purple cell, and I'm hoping it'll go better this week, and also work on Memorial Park, and hopefully I'll be done by the next time you see me, by next Monday. And I'm really, really hoping, because the Advent is gonna come out, and I'm gonna work on each of those ornaments every day. So, and I'm gonna do that like I'm gonna do them as individual ones. So I'm gonna go through and pick, and then I'll be able to stitch on. Like it's gonna be a surprise whip every day.
Surprise!
So.
Hopefully it don't sting.
Yeah. So. Anyways.
Okay. Close your eyes. It's going to be two things because they're awful small. So here's thing number one.
Well, big things come in small packages, so you might be something.
And then here's thing number two. And, whoa, there we go. See, it looks good. Okay, here we go. Here's thing number 1.
Oh, sorry. Oh, these are spool holders. So you have a spool of thread and you don't know. There's a little notch at the top of the spool of thread and you're supposed to put a thread up there, but I have these on my, when I'm sewing my project bags or whatever, I have, I use cones of thread instead of little spools of thread. And so I do have these around that. But this also helps me hold, where's my memorial part? These are perfect for holding on the side of my fabric. Some people just use them on their scroll frames, but I like them on my hoops. So I just roll it up. And there it is. So that's what that is for. It's, if you look up on Amazon, you'll find spool holders or spools. Some call them spool huggers. It's S-P-O-O-L, spool. Sometimes I say things that doesn't come out very clear. But spool holders or spool huggers. So that's what that's for. Okay?
Okay. And number 2, as you can see, it matches me. There you go.
Oh. I use this to highlight, not my patterns. I don't ever mark on my patterns, but on notes, or if I want to have a list, I'll highlight with this. So this is what
But it's not just a regular highlighter.
It's a gel highlighter.
Right.
So it's very smooth. I really love these things. It's called a Mr. Pen Sleek.
See? And it has a mustache like me, so it's got to be good.
But these have lasted me forever. These gel highlighters. Because you know how highlighters get. They get where the ink doesn't, it dries up even with the lid on. But these haven't.
And it also...
You just do it from the bottom here. It goes up or down. So I love these highlighters.
And the highlighters also make the paper wet from the ink. And
yes.
the gel doesn't.
And these are acid-free gel highlighter. So even if you are marking on a special paper or whatever, it's acid-free. So it won't hurt your, if you were, I don't know why you would. I guess I use it for marking in my Bible.
Yeah. You can mark on things and it doesn't destroy the paper. That's what it is, acid free.
Yeah, it doesn't get moldy or brown.
Right,
or
it doesn't
destroy
like whatever you're marking on.
So that's what I use those for, to mark projects, or but not my original patterns. I don't use it on that. So.
But we thank you. Please subscribe, like, and follow, and we will see you next time.
Bye. Bye.